Hi, I'm Corinne Gilmain. I'm a creative writer and a poet. I'm working on my MFA in creative writing at Full Sail University in Florida. My dream is to create a website and a magazine for children with disabilities. My journey began with an AA in journalism from Daytona State College in Daytona Beach, Florida, where I developed a love for creative writing and computer graphics. While at DSC, I created a really cool website for children with disabilities called The Wacky World of Disabilities. And I started a company called April Flowers, Inc. After graduating, I worked on my BA in creative writing at Southern New Hampshire University, where I furthered my skills in desktop publishing and creative writing. During my senior year, I wrote a book called The Cost of Education. Tape publishing is now in the process of printing and placing it on the market. Now I am here at Full Sail University. This week's Turning Point presentation is on finding our true vocation by engaging the 5 strategies presented in Robert Greene's book, Mastery. Strategy 1 is returning to your origins. There is an early point in life when a vocation appears naturally, an inclination, primal and innate. A personal example of this is when I was about 10 years old. A neighbor and I had put together a project where we took comic strips and projected them on the wall. It took a long time for me to discover that lurking underneath this was something else. Misery. You can't buy happiness, not even with all the tea in China and all the gold in Fort Knox. The fact is that people get the mind and quality of brain that they deserve through their actions in life. It's a hard lesson to learn. Strategy 3 is let go of the past. Things are constantly changing. Technology is rapidly advancing. Laws are being made. You have to keep on top of it because life is like a river. To be in the river is to be in the present, where changes are constantly happening because change is inevitable. A calling is a living, breathing thing that requires skill to adapt to ever-changing circumstances. Being flexible and always looking to adapt requires letting go of the past. To stay the course, we must pay attention, making sure that an eye is on the future and not the past. Strategy 4 is finding your way back. Choosing your life's task is no laughing matter. It is a dead serious issue to deal with because it is a matter of life or death. There are no fortune tellers to inform you if you made the right decision, nor is there instant gratification that says, aha, I picked the right career. But one thing is for sure, no good can ever come from deviating from the path that you were destined to follow. This means that you are guaranteed to know if you pay attention to where you are. Strategy 5 is occupy the perfect niche. My turning point is best described as the perfect niche for an imperfect world. Social pressures are getting harder to fight against as social problems demand solutions. What is my responsibility when the most challenging situations I find myself in are simply being myself? What does this mean? The path to mastery requires overcoming the social forces of conformity. The path to mastery requires overcoming the social forces of conformity, which means pandering to my own causes instead of that of others. My turning point came as a result of pushing back against the social pressures that I didn't like. The social bullies who come up with a million things wrong with me, who manipulate me into dead-end streets and compromising situations. I am not what others think of me. My dream path is to provide a better quality of life for children and young adults with disabilities by creating a website and magazine just for them. 2 achievable personal goals for the next 3 weeks would be: 1, creating a brain map of my ideas for the website, because I have so many, and the magazine, because it needs to be laid out. And 2, learn about cloud storage so that I don't lose all my business files. This is urgent. I have a zillion photos and videos and stories and art and all kinds of things to put on the website, and they all need to be organized and safe. And I don't know anything about cloud storage, and this is an important thing to accomplish.